shall see. It's looking like we're gonna have some stripe. We're gonna have some bugs. The stage is Sky Arena, and we get right into the end.
Immediately starting off the round and going off stage to set up the saw blade. I like that because that forces CrunchoZack to make a decision defensively. But Cruncho already had the safe down, so he was kind of in a comfortable spot regardless. And trying to find a dare starter, but that up special is very sneaky. However, that nair into dare loop is a very powerful combo as he can go ahead and drag him all the way up to 75, catching him with an anti-air up 81 and immediately gaining the lead.
Great damage right there from Cruncho, as now we see HouseArrest looking for their own damage there with the gun and the reticle, throwing out those saw blades. Those saw blades, such a great move for catching any landing options for people trying to land onto the ground from being airborne.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and apply the TNT. I like the idea. Yeah, that's exactly why I liked the idea. He used the TNT to react to when he went out of the tunnel. He gets the reversal Sair, misses out one bullet, but he already burned the dodge. And because he burned the dodge, Niall, he was able to get him with another one and close it out with the Sair.
You see Cruncho going off stage and able to get that edge guard opportunity. That is the unfortunate thing, is that if you go off stage for an edge guard, you can easily get reversal. Bugs having so many tools for that, but right now the tunnel's being set up and Cruncho looking for that damage. A down air, a nair, another victim looking for more damage, but HouseArrest able to weasel their way out of that one.
Finally able to get a dodge and get away in the position he needed the most. And you gotta pay close attention to when he gets I believe he's playing with the signature perk with the, yes, he is, 100%. That signature perk, when you reflect the projectile, gives you a speed boost. Look how much quicker Stripe becomes while that is online. It is so difficult to track him down and stop him, but all you need to do is track him down once and put him straight to 92.
Cruncho looking for that bat, almost able to get the kill there. But now HouseArrest going in on the Stripe, has a lot of momentum now with that reticle.
Trying to reapply said reticle. That's how he was able to get it before. Finds the Sair, gets the up special. There's the bullet, tries to catch him with another up special, but that side air at a disadvantage is going to help him out. And he had so much cover, but he used the up special with the immunity to the projectile to not only stop him quick enough to hit him, but it also would have helped him to try and stop him before he got the rocket out.
Yeah, a really good up special right there to stop that rocket. Not trying to go up into space today, but HouseArrest needs to be careful here at 129%. Literally any move from Bugs would probably kill a KO at this percentage. You need to be very careful.
And remember what we said earlier, HouseArrest is so difficult to hit sometimes, and CrunchoZack is just trying to play patient with him without making a mistake. But so far, HouseArrest has been standing still in so many positions. He forced his hand. He's forced to go low. He goes down there for the dare, and he gets the dare, and he gets game number 1. That was all entirely off of HouseArrest, quite literally standing at the left side of the stage, making it so he would never just rush in to that anti-air up air that he was looking for to close out the game with Bugs, and it made Cruncho actually move forward too soon, and he was able to work his way back in. That right there is exactly why I've been hyping this kid up, because of how good his defense is, and defense is what wins championships.
Oh yeah, for sure. Great response there from HouseArrest. As you were saying, that would look like a game that was all in Cruncho's favor right there. But able to get a few stray hits and set up a little bit of an edge guard opportunity. Great stuff there for HouseArrest.
Yeah, and now CrunchoZack, of course, has consistently continued to improve every single match. So he did have the lead there, made a mistake at the end in terms of judgment on space, and decided to try and challenge him in the air. Got caught slipping for it once on a good read by HouseArrest. So by no means do you really let that match kind of mess with you too much, because you were in the lead most of the game. You got caught slipping, so you just got to rebound going back into this game too, which I think he absolutely can do. And this is one of the few matches so far here that I think could actually go to a game 5. We haven't had, I don't think we had a single game 5 here at top 8, but I think this is, oh, we did. That was with the reverse 3-0 earlier in the Aria Ditto, but this is one of the only ones I think that could possibly go to a game 5.
Yeah, it depends. It depends. I feel like this could go to a game 5 if we see a little bit more of that aggressiveness from HouseArrest, and HouseArrest really able to push their advantage states. That could be really big. But CrunchoZack, that's still, that last game was still kind of in their favor. They had an opportunity to win that. We'll see if Cruncho is able to replicate some of that momentum they had.
Yeah, and now HouseArrest, one of the few people who I think has actually kind of put a little bit of fear into the Bugs Bunnies on how they play out of the tunnel. But I actually like what HouseArrest is doing. He's putting out the saw blade on the platform, not just so he can control it, but so he can get the speed boost, because he immediately blocks it, and look at how fast he becomes. He's in literal demon, and he's all over the stage, and he's almost impossible to slow down.
Yeah, HouseArrest turning into a speed demon there with that Soul Blade, but here we go. CrunchoZack getting that damage in on the Bugs Bunny, going for the up air, not able to KO just yet.
All that running around, and you still got caught. It's just like, Cruncho is always on hunting season. He just waits, catches you with the one there, gets the party started, and evens the game up so quick. And he's not going to respect the Sair as he comes out of the tunnel, but he's able to try and get back on to look for reverse Sair, but the safe helping him. Rocket coming back down. Rocket is in the way, and he gets sent off, but he's somehow not gone.
That was an interesting interaction right there between the Rocket and the Dynamite. Explosives all around today, Ajax.
I have absolutely no idea how he still has his first stock. I'm so confused. That is 3 bullets. He already used his dodge. He's got to go low. That Sair's going to hit him. It won't knock him out, but that applies the bullet again. He's forced to go for the Rocket, and luckily for Cruncho, it came back at the right time because his resources were essentially gone.
Yeah, HouseArrest playing very scrappy right now on the Stripe. I love the speed boost being applied there, trying to look for a rush down, but what a great tunnle there from Cruncho to reset into neutral.
Okay, now I understand entirely why everybody was refusing to give a single platform stage to to HouseArrest earlier. We were on Sky Arena only earlier because those were definitely getting banned. Look how fast he becomes, and he's able to sneak off the stage and get a dare, and when he gets punished instantly for the Sair, pointing the wrong direction for that saw blade toss.
Yeah, Soul Blade's coming out here onto the platform again, and then looking for that combo opportunity with that speed boost. Oof, that is just dangerous, dude. That's nightmare fuel, man. I would not want to play against that, but look at that combo coming out there from Cruncho over the Rocket.
Yo, Cruncho actually with the ultimate awareness, knowing where the positioning and keeping him stuck in the Rocket to get even more damage. But Stripe going off, sending him into the free fall mode. He has to stall with safe, but he still has no resources. He has no resources, Niall. HouseArrest's advantage state is absurd. That's the scariest part about Stripe, and that is a hilarious way to knock yourself out as a taunt at the end of a game. That was funny, but dude, he just, once you get caught, you just don't land.
Yeah.
In front of HouseArrest. You just don't.
Yeah. You don't. What an insane advantage state press there from HouseArrest. I mean, just the amount of damage they were able to put out, and dude, oh my goodness, that was so scary. HouseArrest with the speed boost on Stripe. Dude, he's just coming at you so fast, rushing you down. It's like, what do you do? And if you try to run away, it's like, how do you get away? I think the only way that you can get away from speed boosted Stripe is if there is a bugs tunnel for you to use. I think that's going to be really key for Cruncho going forward. If Cruncho can use tunnel to escape from HouseArrest, that will be so key in this matchup.
Which is kind of crazy considering the fact that he's tried a few times, and then every time he's done it, HouseArrest went onto the platform to reset up the buff. He put the saw blade on the platform and just got the buff again, and he waited it out. I think that's the scariest part, is that HouseArrest has been dealing with like one of the few options that works, but because they're resetting neutral, who wins there? You get the tunnel, but I get the speed boost. And once you come out of there, you're mine, because there's no way you're going to react to me rushing up on you. And that's why I think that we're going to see Sky Arena coming up next, because there's no way that, that's what I expected. There's no way that you were going to let him get a stage to do that again.
Yeah, that's for sure. Here we go. Sky Arena, a stage with no platforms. So we're not going to really see that speed boost in this matchup, but look at these combos coming out here from HouseArrest. I love how they're using the gun to extend their combos here. Ajax so critical in being able to keep up that advantage state on the Strike.
Yeah, and now look at the difference in speed here too, because he successfully got a skateboard hit. I don't ever see them use that, but it's a lot harder to now set up the reflect off the saw blade to get your speed boost back up. So you're forced to play a normal pace game, and that's going to make it easier for Cruncho to find a mistake out of HouseArrest.
Yeah.
Granted, he's been giving him none. Oh, he finally got one. Okay, perfectly timed.
Yep, Cruncho going for a little bit of loot, looking for that rocket. I love the air dodge towards the right. That's been working very well for HouseArrest to escape those Bugs Bunny loot combos.
Trying to get back down with that saw blade. Bugs Bunny with a small life lead here. Gonna go ahead and utilize that tunnel. Well backed up, of course, behind the pies, so it kind of just helps deal with some of the projectiles and put passive damage on. But Stripe, HouseArrest, he's just so quick at getting in. He's gonna be forced to have to go high, but luckily for him, Stripe doesn't have exactly the quickest vertical game, so he's able to jump over.
Yeah, look at that forward air going in there. Went right over the safe being used here, looking for an edge guard. Forward air off the side, able to get it. HouseArrest with the KO there and has the match point.
That is such a huge moment for HouseArrest. Oh, he gets the... Oh, that was clean. Goes above him after the bounce off, going for the spike off the ground with the bullet on the target to extend that combo. And it could have been even more. But right now, Cruncho looking to find it there, and he does find it. And we already, as we've seen multiple times today, that 51 damage means absolutely nothing to Bugs Bunny because he can even it up with one down air as he's trying to find it right now.
Yeah, great forward air coming out here for Cruncho, looking for an edge guard opportunity. I love the uses of the pie to deny that saw blade there, but here goes HouseArrest, trying to get something going here, looking for this damage, looking for the gun, able to look for the combo extension, side special down air! HouseArrest taking it over CrunchoZack. What a commanding performance there at the end of that game, Ajax.
That was so good. That was so good. He went out there and used the chainsaw as a bait to make him go down. And then once he went downward, he guarantees he gets to go chase him with a downer again. And that was after he had just, like earlier, tried to get him on a big edge guard, and he ended up, it costed him because he got stared off the stage, so maybe he doesn't expect him to do the same, but he does. And HouseArrest will chase you in those positions almost every single time, as he's now moving up here in this set count, and looking like what could possibly be a big lie for me. I thought this might be a game 5 set, but it's not feeling that way.